Good morning, friends. It is another beautiful day here in Vancouver, and I'm going to take a video of this beautiful garden before cleaning. So this is part one, and then I'll take another video which will be part two after it has been cleaned. There is lots to be done in this garden, and I'm going to show you now around the garden. Here we are at the front of the garden. We have beautiful shrubs that are producing beautiful fruits, such as the chokeberry here and this beautiful rose with beautiful berries. The hibiscus over there is full of blooms. I have given this garden a bit of fertilizer. It needed a little boost, and so this is the front of the garden. This beautiful hydrangea is beautiful in bloom, and there are a lot of campanulas that need to be removed. This garden has millions of spring bulbs, spring blooms. Obviously right now they're dormant. This hazelnut has a bit of suckers. Each time I have to remove a bit of suckers and control it so it doesn't expand too much. Beautiful foliage in fall. So all these campanulas are done. Can see the rhodos are doing really well because I've been treating them this year. I really love that Larix weeping larch. We have a collection of rhododendrons in this place. This one is blooming right now. Isn't that beautiful? And we have this red currant, which I will be removing some of these stems. This is a virus possibly transmitted by aphids. Nothing I can do about it other than trim what needs trimming. Yeah, so there is quite a bit of weeds to remove. This rhododendron is struggling. It went through a little bit of a dry spell, but it will recover. So there are a lot of weeds, as you can see, everywhere. I do monthly or bi-weekly maintenance in removing weeds, but it has come to a point where I need more than a few hours a month in order to do a general cleanup. And there is a wisteria here growing, which we will be cut it down and do our very best to remove it off the wires there. So we have lots of weeding to do. Lots of weeding to do. In the fall, not now because now is summer, I'm gonna be pruning some of these branches to give this schemia a bit more light because it's not very happy. And at the moment, my helper here is doing a little bit of cleanup and pruning on this spruce. It's got quite a bit of dry stem, so we're gonna remove a little bit of that to open it up and give more light underneath here. So that's one part of the garden. Here is another little patch. We need to remove again perennials that are done, clean them up. Lots of campanulas. They just spread like crazy. This cotoneaster needs a little tidying up because it's coming onto what it would be the sidewalk. The nipitas are also done. They need a little deadheading and leave the new growth because it will give you a second dose of flowers. Lots of trimming, like that paracantha over there needs trimming. And then here is the boulevard side. This wisteria is climbing onto the maple tree there. We need to bring it down, keep it under control. So lots of perennials that need tidying up. I am so happy that the rhododendrons are lush green. I only use eco-friendly products, fertilizer that is natural only. I don't like to use synthetic fertilizers. And so this rhodo here, I just need to trim this branch here, because although they like shade, this is a little too much shade and it needs a little cleaning up. Lots of weeds. Lots and lots of weeds. And this Rosa rugosa here is taking over, so I'd like to trim all of the babies that are coming. All of this is a little too much. And so we need to clean around the shrubs, such as this another hibiscus here. Clean around and remove the weeds. Look at this beautiful sedum coming already, putting a beautiful pink. See, lots of trimming to do. Decongesting. All this Rosa rugosa is coming from the alley. So all this I need to remove, because there are some perennials there. There are some irises. So we don't need Rosa rugosa to take over the gardens. There's a nice pilea over there. I would like the pilea to grow a little more and keep it under control, because they can also take over. But if you keep it under control, it's not a big deal. Here too, this alley needs to be cleaned. It looks like the roses here took a little bit of too much sunshine suddenly, and they also need a little bit of food, so I will be giving them a little bit of a dose of food here. Over here we need to remove all this fennel, fennel, because it's too much and my client doesn't need it for anything. And then in the back there are some beautiful shrubs, these currant shrubs, salmonceos, and there is another sedum over there. So it's hiding because of this fennel. So we're gonna remove all this fennel right here. We are now in the backyard, and there are quite a few shrubs here that need my attention. Decluttering, remove some of these campanulas because they do spread like fire. Look at this beautiful hydrangea, oak leaf hydrangea, Quercus cercifolia. And then this boxwood needs shearing, but I won't do it now, because I might just remove this dark green, because they don't respond very well when you trim them on a hot day. And although right now it's not hot, but it will be hot again. Summer is still here. And here we have a bit of this debris from a fire that happened nearby. And all the way here the charcoal flew. Yeah, so a little bit of weeding. This wisteria again are taking over. There's a little bit of decongesting that needs to be done here. And congesting and drain. So here is a little pool, a little pond with some beautiful water lilies. So we need to clean all that up. That had the alcamillas and the geraniums. Trim and leave the more green lush part, and they will give another flash of flowers. Here is more charcoal from the fire. Oh dear. And hydrangea paniculata is starting to turn slightly pink. Beautiful. The asters for fall are coming. Gorgeous. I need to do a little staking for those irises. Sorry, no irises, lilies over there, and lots of weeding, lots of deadheading, lots of weeding. All of this I'm gonna remove and leave just whatever perennials. I'll leave the perennials, but I'm gonna be removing even the bachelor buttons, the centaureas, because they spread. So leave this clean. Oh, more campanulas, and this beautiful shrub behind. Right now I can't remember the botanical name. I have to pull that file. The Alcamilla molles all need their heading. Amongst the rocks too, I like to pull the weeds. And here is another bed. Oh, look at this beautiful lily. It looks like it is Casablanca, the most common one. So yeah, lots of weeding, deadheading, tidying up. Here is a chocolate mimosa. It hasn't bloomed. I haven't seen it bloom yet. And chocolate fountain albizia, or mimosa, the common name. So gotta clean that up around, give it a little TLC. It's a beautiful shrub. Asters are coming. Oh boy, lots of campanulas here, lots and lots of campanulas. So this is what we need to do. We will be pruning this viburnum up high there. Is starting to touch the wires. Beautiful crocosmias. Crocosmias are so great for hummingbirds and stuff. Hummingbirds and bees. This clover grew by itself, and I just like to leave it. They're beneficial. Yeah, lots of weeding here. So there they are. There is a cable, and so we need to remove some of those stems. More weeds, trimming, training. Trimming and training. I like to remove this because they also spread like weeds. I will leave them if there is nothing around them, but quite frankly, they're weedy. And this rose here needs a little climbing support, so I've been doing that, but need some more. And this wisteria, which I showed you on the other side of the house, there you go. That's a big job. And this beautiful jasmine, also a little clipping to keep it from blocking the door. Almost done. This beautiful summer heather is coming into bloom, but look at all the weeds on the concrete. This lichnis just needs that heading. Lots of that heading to do. And this lonicera or honeysuckle needs trimming, the dead stuff. And so does this tree heather. It was almost dead, and I started to nurture it, and it's coming back, but we do need to trim whatever dead stuff is. This is very common with the phlox, to have this mildew. It's not gonna kill the plant, but yeah, it is what it is. Yes, you can buy products and spray it, but if it's not gonna kill the plant, it's not gonna kill your entire garden. I said let it be. I don't like to use chemicals, and if that's a problem, then it's better to just remove the plant altogether. So here we are. There's a little pond and the little river-like structure there. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful garden. See, lots of dead stuff. This is gonna come out because this is just the suckers coming through now. So that's what we're gonna be doing. in this beautiful garden. Weeded. I put this structure here for this clematis. It was growing on the ground, so now it has a place to climb. This thing was just lying there doing nothing. So gotta use it. Roses need a bit of food, and this needs a little tidying. It finished blooming, but it can bloom again. We just need to deadhead. So there you have it. I will be making another video when this garden is clean and presentable, so you can see my work. Bye for now. Happy gardening. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. You can help me a great deal. Thank you so much. Happy gardening day. Bye bye.